Okay, says we're live. Hello, welcome. I've got some cute red pandas on my shirt. Otherwise it's just pink, but but occasionally you may see a little bit of them. But yeah. So hello, welcome. Happy Monday. Happy start of the week. Happy second fortnight of July. And the quarter. So yeah, I'm excited. I finished another book last night in terms of reading. So I do need to update my reading journal, but I'm like, do I do it later? I kind of feel like doing it maybe a little bit later, but I might forget it if I don't at least pencil it in, right? I should at least pencil it in. But yeah, I don't know. I did not do any additional crocheting yesterday. I I just spent the evening doing a little bit of reading. So yeah. Oh, I did also do some research on houses and land prices. And I found some land prices in a location my parents are slightly intrigued by. But both of them have said that they didn't know if they would want to do all of the decision-making process that would entail building an entire new house. But the land prices are like pretty decent. So I'm just gonna let that simmer in their brains for a while. Not too long though, because otherwise some of the land might be snatched up. You never know. But yeah, so spent time last night doing a little bit of that kind of research, trying to figure out whether or not the land had already like been tested for whether it was acceptable to have septic tanks or not, whether or not there was like electricity available already or not. Like, is it completely undeveloped or partially developed, or that kind of thing. But anyway, tax amounts, which don't mean a whole lot, because as soon as you build a house on them, the tax amounts change. But the raw land tax amounts are not bad. So there's that. What else? I'm planning to do a little bit of revisions today. Hopefully I will get some decent chunks done. I'm sitting here, the scene that I have open already has 408 words, so we're going to start with that as our starting point for today. But yeah, that's where we are. Also, I guess I should put up the picture poll for today. The picture poll is your preferred reading spot outside. Would it be at the beach or under a shady tree? That is the poll for today. Here it is. At the beach or under a tree. What else? Becca requested the cat yoga timer for today, so we have at least one of those that we should be playing today. So we could do an all silent timers today. But yeah, that way you can blast whatever music you want. And here is Becca, and Becca says hello. Hello. Monique is here and says hello, everybody. Hello, welcome. Life of Angelina, hello, hello. Haven't dropped by in a stream in years, but you're trying to get back into writing, so you're excited to stop by today. Well, welcome back. I'm excited for you. Monique says, hey, Life of Angelina. Kara says, my pasty self would burn to a crisp while sitting on a beach trying to read. Same. I'll head for the shade like a scared vampire. Join me. I'll have a rocking chair, some lemonade, or some sweet tea. Fun times. And Diane says, hello all. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, rocking chairs don't work in the sand very well. So there is that. Coffee and a donut break? Yes. Yeah, Dad made cinnamon rolls this morning, so that was nice. Nice breakfast. Monique says, I'm working on the Pride and Prejudice fanfic. You also had therapy earlier today. Good for you. That's awesome. How far are you? I'm trying to remember where you are exactly in the process of Pride and Prejudice, the rewrite. Because I think you're doing edits. I feel like you're doing edits, but that could be My Ex is a Vampire. I'm trying to remember, and I can't remember off the top of my head. Becca has already posted all of your TikToks for the day, so you can do whatever you want today. Woohoo! Have you found that posting to TikTok, does the time of day matter for when you're posting them? And also, because I don't have TikTok, I don't know how it works. Do you schedule them, or do you have to post them like in the moment? Decaf with real half and half and a side of lactate. Somehow that seems not quite right. Becca says, I'm paranoid of ticks, so I will say beach with lots of shaded umbrellas. Gotcha. And also, yay for farting timers. Yes. The modern Pride and Prejudice is on hiatus. Okay, you're 12 chapters into proofreading My Ex is a Vampire. Gotcha, okay. The Pride and Prejudice fanfic is something different. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, let's... so during the first sprint, I'm going to at least pencil in the reading stats for the book that I finished last night. Technically, it was this morning because it was past midnight, but you know what? Okay, so today we have the koala, and it is in the upside down or inverse position. So the main message is that the spirit has a plan. All right, let's take down this so that we have full. Here we go. Here's the koala. The spirit has a plan. Again, it was in the upside down position. Are you feeling uneasy and mistrustful of the world? Have you been hiding in a safe spot, afraid to venture out because you're convinced that life and other people will disappoint you? The koala has appeared to let you know that your faith is misplaced. The present safety that you seek is already passing away because all things are temporary and outer conditions are always changing. Find your safety by placing your faith and trust in the Spirit who will grow the abundance that is already yours. Perhaps you are acting slowly and overly cautious because you lack faith that there is more for you out there than what you know. You may have boxed yourself into a safe place that has nothing else to give you and become so familiar with it that you have forgotten to explore. Are you feeling pessimistic and convinced that there is nothing more out there for you? The koala reminds you that self-care is meant to replenish you so that you can venture out again in faith, trusting that there is no limit to the joy that the universe wants you to experience. Be good to yourself and reconnect with the universe and the spirit to reclaim your faith in things yet unseen. So there you go. There is our koala friend. It's not going to focus. It's so fuzzy that it's not going to focus. Duffy. Fluffy koala. Let's see if we can get this ready to focus. Okay. Becca says, in terms of posting to TikTok, you have posted at varying times and it does not seem to make much difference. And yes, you post them live as opposed to scheduling. For some reason, TikTok does not like it when you schedule. Interesting. Good to know. The koala is calling you out. Yeah, that pessimism, that warning against pessimism and sort of like boxing yourself in, being afraid to explore, being afraid to dream. Yeah. Yep. You also pulled the Ace of Wands. Ooh, okay. So that's the beginning of possibly a new creative project or the beginning of a new creative motivation or passion project. Kara says, from the Therapets deck, Cat says, you are enough today, tomorrow, and always. Oh, I like that. Comet says, hey, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Cool Gamer 2 is also here. Hello. Welcome. And Stacy says, I'm working on genealogy today. There was a new version of your program, and now there is a DNA option. So you are adding in that info, at least for the ones already in your tree. Nice. Kara says, the cat makes me think of the special friend I lost due to multiple system failures on his 6th birthday 9 years ago on the 19th. You have a tattoo commemorating him on your left shoulder. Yeah, that's hard. That is hard. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get a sprint going. And since we have a cat yoga timer, and Kara pulled a cat, let's start with the 25, and then we will go to the 35-minute. Or the 30-minute. 35. I don't have a 35-minute timer, y'all. Okay. So, again, this is one of the timers that is silent, but it will fart at you at the end because it's funny and I like it. So get ready in 25 minutes to blame your loved ones on the sound. So there we go. All right, here are your regular reminders. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with and go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back. That posture check. Make sure not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, there was the first sprint. Hopefully it was good. I went ahead and updated the reading journal. Took me less than 10 minutes. I did go and also refill my water glass, so I now have full glass. And I got 630 words. So, excellent. I would say that was a successful sprint, despite me kind of feeling all over the place. But yeah, we're doing good, making some progress. Hopefully so anyway. How'd you do? Let's see. StreamYard has popped back. The timer makes me so happy. Kara says, my grand cat assumes that pose often. He has also been known to fart while doing so. Nice. Made Becca laugh. Yes. Monique, finishing up your story. Yay. Excellent. Becca says, working on my outline for the screenplay you're working on. You had a huge revelation last night, so you're excited. Ooh, excellent. Angelina's pretty much spent that sprint having breakfast and then getting up, set up so you could write the next sprint. Excellent. Sometimes you do need that sort of like get ready, get my life together sprint. Or at least I do anyway. So, yes. Okay, don't forget to vote in the picture poll as to whether or not, as to which of the outdoor reading spots you prefer. The sunny, warm beach or underneath a shady tree. Which do you prefer as a reading spot? Becca is also trying to figure out what you're going to be eating for lunch. Why is this so hard sometimes? Do you have leftovers that are calling your name? Do you have like a go-to summer sandwich? Like one of my favorite summer sandwiches. I don't know why it's a summer sandwich. Actually, I do, but it's just tuna. Tuna with some green olives in there and barbecue chips inside the sandwich. Just smush it all together. Plus mayo. Because yes, otherwise the tuna is too dry. But like chips in the sandwich type of thing. Or like PB&J is really nice occasionally. I had a turkey melt the other day through some fresh mushrooms I needed to use in the pan. Pan fried those and then threw in the turkey and tossed in some non-dairy cheese to melt. So, a sandwich is good. A sandwich of some kind. Becca's like, can I just have everything you're saying? Well, do you have the ingredients for it? If you do, yes. I also love a good meatball sub. Things like that. Kara's like 340 words, working on a story with a 2,000 word limit. Ooh, so you've removed the entire intro because it won't fit in the finished version. You kept it aside to do an extended version later. Excellent. Good. Apologies for the yawn, y'all. I'm still on no caffeine because my calf is still really tight. So correction, you have proofread up to chapter 15 of My Ex's Vampire. That's what I thought, because I thought you got to chapter 15 either Friday. I think it was Friday. I think you're just going to take things slow because you need to make lunch as well. Yes. Ooh, Kara loves cucumber, sprout, and cream cheese sandwiches. Unfortunately, I don't have any cucumbers, sprouts, or cream cheese. Oh no. Do you make sure you put those on the grocery list then? So I remember vividly doing tea time as a kid, because as one does, you invite your parents to tea time. And our version of like fancy tea time sandwiches was my mom made cream cheese and cucumber sandwiches and like cut the crust off and like tiny triangles and stuff. And then I tried them as a kid and was like, I don't necessarily love. I liked the crunch of the cucumber at that point, but I didn't love the taste of it. And so I wound up just like pulling them out and just having cream cheese sandwiches. Yeah, yeah. So Diane is listening to a virtual conference. Excellent. Hopefully it's good. It sounds amazing. I do have cucumbers, but I don't have sprouts or cream cheese. I have goat cheese. Still think that would be good. Goat cheese is delicious. So, I mean, heck, you could just do like a cheese spread on um, anything, and it would be tasty. If you have, let's see, ooh, do you have tomatoes? And because I think I remember the first time I had, I think it, how do you pronounce it? Bruschetta? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Yes. The first time I had bruschetta, I'm sure that's like grilled bread topped with olive oil and salt, most commonly served with toppings of tomatoes, vegetable beans, cured meat, and or cheese. The first time I had it was with diced tomatoes and goat cheese, and it was delicious. So you can make bruschetta if you've got some of those. um, Goat cheese would be great with sprouts. Also cucumbers. I can read, really. You have arugula microgreens. Do you think that would work instead of sprouts? Here's like microgreens could work. Dang, now I'm hungry. Lunch is starting to come together. You do have tomatoes from your actual garden. Yay! You could totally make a delicious bruschetta with tomatoes and goat cheese and microgreens. That would be delicious. Make sure to post pictures on Instagram so we can drool over them. If you are not hungry enough to like just shove them, like just nom 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 instead of taking pictures, because that is the one thing is like if you make them pretty but you've been like smelling and doing the work and you know how tasty it's going to be, it's very hard to resist to take photos and post them. It's very hard to resist just like nom, nom. Anyway, maybe that's just me. So anyway, let's think about lunch. If you have not had lunch, you should think about lunch and maybe make Second Sprint your lunchtime sprint if it is that time for you, or dinner sprint if it's that time for you, depending on which time zone you're in. And we need to do the second sprint. Second sprint, as always, is your self-promo. So if you have something you would like to promote that is writing adjacent, please take the time to do so during the second sprint, which is slightly longer because we have a 30-minute cat yoga timer. Monique's like, I'll make lunch after I edit a chapter. There you go. Give yourself a sort of like a goal, and then lunch is your reward. All right, let's do this. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with and go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How we doing? My scene is not going well. Something is not quite right, so I've turned to handwriting to try to figure out what it is, how to get around it. I kept writing for a while, seeing if I could just kind of power through and make something of it, but it's not quite what it should be. So let me just go ahead and figure out what it is. I got 954 words that are probably going to be deleted, if I'm being honest. But it's something. Oh, and I can move my sticky now. So this pale yellow sticky that you can't really see right there, that can be moved now. Anyway, that's where we are. We are acknowledging that this scene is not working and now actively handwriting and working out what is not working. I should probably switch to red just because, but I don't have to. Anyway, hello. Don't forget to put your self-promote in the chat. And also don't forget to vote for whether or not your preferred reading spot, outdoor reading spot, I should say, is at the beach or under a shady tree. There you go. Scroll. Let's see. Emmy popped in and says hello. Here's Emmy. And Savvy also popped in and says hello. And Emmy has been in such a writing mood, which is awesome. I love it when that mood strikes. Let's see. Emmy started at the end of draft 5 and then followed draft 6, and you were already at 40K. You never stopped. You're a little tired, though. That's awesome. That is awesome. Chapter 16. How many days ago was that? Today? You've gotten 40K today? Wow. Today, this week, since yesterday? Either way, 40K is amazing. I thought about that funky when I wrote the word shady. I was like, is it shady or is it just shady? Monique says chapter 16 is done. I also posted on my Sunnydale Sis Instagram. You made a Pokemon team for Astarion of Baldur's Gate 3. Fun. And Monique says, hi, Savvy. Amy says, to say since it's self-promo, my middle grade book, Cookie and the Sprite Garden, came out in May, but you heard middle grade is dying or something. I don't think it's dying. At least I've not really heard that many conversations about it, but I don't know. Maybe because I don't typically write in that sphere. I don't know. Angelina says, I've just started a new project after not writing for a few years, and I hope to finish the first draft this summer. Hopefully you can finish most of it during Camp Nano. That would be amazing. Mama Maggie is here, skipping through to drop a like button before hopping out the door. Love y'all. Be blessed and happy productivity. Thanks for stopping in, Mama Maggie. Emmy says to Angelina, the first draft is the most difficult one. Good luck. If you get through it, you can get through anything. Savvy says, today I'm working on the romance novella that I need to finish by July 26th. This week, your goals are to 1, finish that novella, and 2, get your next video filmed. It's going to be another Colleen Hoover review. Ooh. Rachel has been keeping to yourself today, but getting things done. Hope y'all are well. Hope you've been well as well. And good job for getting all the things done. Becca says the bruschetta is not very pretty, but it is yummy. Yay! Thank you for coming up with your lunch. Excellent. Ashley is here and is editing the most bizarre book you've ever read, and it's literally making no sense at all. Good thing it's just a sample. Yeah. Life of Angelina says, when I grew tomatoes, I quickly ended up having more than I knew what to do with. Bruschetta is a great way to use them up with sliced tomatoes. You prefer sliced tomatoes, bocconcini, oil, and balsamic are also good. Amy's like, I love bruschetta. I feel hungry. I need to start growing tomatoes. You were writing a scene with the smell of apples from the garden, and now I want apples. But you also need to start growing tomatoes. Nice. We have a bunch of tomatoes that we have not been using, so they need to be used up. So I have a feeling tonight's dinner menu may have bruschetta as an option. So we not only figured out Becca's lunch, but we also figured out Jules's dinner. Stacy says, I'm scrolling through pages of matches and have none in my tree. Gotcha. You like the kitty timer as a reminder to stretch. We should make one on drinking water. I have one for the Babbling Brook, I think. And maybe one or two of the water timers. Angelina says, you were quite distracted at Sprint, but you were still able to get 508 words. Nice. Excellent. Savvy got 477 words that time because you had to read over scenes and then get back into the flow. Gotcha. But now you're on a roll and you can't wait for the next sprint. Yay! Elizabeth is here. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Kara got 126 new words. You dozed off for a few minutes. You'll probably put this project aside for the day. It's a multi-prompt challenge, and you'll get the second prompt tomorrow. Gotcha. Funky is here and says, happy Monday, peeps. Happy Monday. Savvy's self-promo last week. Savvy posted a new book review video. It's reviewing Verity by Colleen Hoover. In terms of writing, you currently have a romance novella free in the Kindle store. This is where I was laughing at the shady comment. Savvy now has about 20 romances published on your pen name. Well, tell us what your pen name is. Again, remind us. So you're trying to have one free at all times. Unless you don't want to, of course. Elizabeth says, Savvy, I saw your video on Verity. It was really good. Savvy said, thank you. Amy says, not today. You have been at this for days. Okay, 2 weeks maybe. Also, it is draft 5 now. Clearly getting confused. That's okay. It's when you keep going, it does tend to blur a little bit. Kara says, I never worry about genres going in or out of style. My favorite genre to write is Lovecraftian fantasy. It does not have a huge audience, but you enjoy it, and you write multi-genre. Yes. Yes, I agree. Funky says to Emma, I feel you on that. On the getting confused, yeah. Rachel's bills are paid, accounts reorganized, 2 episodes uploaded for followers on Ream, an article sent to publication for Medium, and also working on book 3 with your co-author. Man, you have been very productive. And you made some meat candy for some recipes. Bacon. Bacon is meat candy. Okay. We can sway Jules to eat whatever you want. I mean, I'm very easily tempted. So not real hard there. Becca says, I just finished and it was really good. I was not expecting such a fancy lunch. It does feel kind of fancy, doesn't it? But and yet it's not just. Food is never just. So yes, it's a fancy lunch. Rachel says, my self-promo, my Ream stories and followers get goodies for free. And here is the link for Rachel. Savvy's pen name is Savannah Inez. The book that is free right now is The Adult-Only Reindeer Games. I don't promote the pen name on my channel because I'm trying to see what sells organically. Gotcha. Okay. Understood. But if people here want to read the books, go ahead. Gotcha. Lovecraftian fantasy. I would love it as I love how people build out most of the. Let me try that again. My brain just did not want to. I would love it as I love how people build out of that world, mostly the games, but I would love a good, more modern book out of Lovecraftian fantasy. It's a good one. All right, so let's go ahead and start a third sprint. And so we've done the 2 kitty timers, the 2 kitty part-timers. Now we should go to, let's see, which other of our, let's see. We have a 30-minute frog, 25-minute pug. Let's do the pug. Got to give some love to the doggy owners, the puppy owners as well. Here is Savvy's author page on the Zon. The Zon, I like that. Nice. All right, so regular reminders. Number 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I've continued to work by hand. Hopefully it's going to make a difference. Hopefully I'll figure out some of what is annoying me about this scene and be able to fix it. Also, I have a slap bracelet from like Christmas, from the Christmas stocking stuffers. One side is magical unicorns, and the other side is a ruler. And I have been using it as a bookmark for one of my notebooks. I know yesterday we were talking about bookmarks, and some of us were like, leaves, papers, receipts, whatever. I was like, yeah, pretty much anything. And here we go. Yes, literally a slap bracelet in my notebook as a bookmark. Yeah. So, I honestly, I don't know how much. I'm leaving. I'm like making some bullet points, and I'm leaving some gaps for me to go back in and like sort of brainstorm a little bit. But, yeah. So I can't tell you necessarily how much of a full page, because I know I've gotten at least one page. Probably. Somewhere between 1.5 and 2 pages. So somewhere between like 350 and 500 words ish, handwritten, somewhere in there. Okay, so let's see. Rachel says, on the Ream Stories, you can read our first book for free now if you're a follower. I'm just cleaning it up some more, and then it will wind up being your loss leader, wide in OCT. Thog dropped by, dropped a like, booped the thumb, said hello. Savvy reached 1,053 words that time. Nice. And you're also reaching the halfway point of the novella soon. Excellent. Angelina got 546 words that sprint and starting to get into the groove with this theme. Excellent. Becca started work on the research for your next Forgotten Female Fiction episode. Fun. Kara is getting a post ready for Friday. Excellent. Elizabeth read over your first chapter to refocus on the story. Fantastic. Angelina says, is everyone partaking in Camp Nano this year? And if so, what are your goals for the month? So I have said that I am participating in Camp Nano, and yet I have not gone back over to the Nano website to update a single time this month. So, it's gone real well. But no, I'm revising this particular draft. And I've reached a point where I'm like, oh, this is a point that I like struggled with the first couple drafts, and now I'm struggling again. So something about this particular spot in the story is not right, and I need to leave this slap bracelet alone because I'm sure the microphone is picking it up. But yeah, so I think my goal is just to get through the manuscript again, like didn't do a full revision pass. But yeah, so that's what we're just in the midst of that. How many words do I have for the month? I have 33,969 at the moment for the month. So, Kara is doing camp, and your goal is 30,000 words. Nice. Elizabeth has to go now, has an appointment, but have a fantastic day. Thank you very much. Rachel says, I think I got my article published, finished up a new episode, and made a spreadsheet to keep track of authors who want to be a part of an event. You guessed today is becoming an admin duties day. It is Monday. So, Okay, Rachel also never updated your camp website, but you are revising your reader magnet and prequel number 3. Gotcha. Ashley's like, I didn't even know it was Nano. Yes, April and July are the camps, and then November is the official. You are publishing a new book this month, though. Ooh, exciting. Amy says, my partner is home and I'll be popping out. Happy writing, everybody. Thank you very much. Angelina says, I haven't been using the website either. I made my own spreadsheet to fill out, trying to get to 50K this month. Okay, so you're doing a real Nano, a full-on Nano. Funky says, I had to do work writing still. Boo. But it's coffee time, so yay. Yes, it is coffee time for you. Okay, y'all, I do have a errand to run today, so I don't think I'm going to do an additional sprint. Like, I know sometimes we do extra sprinties, but I think I will pass today because I do have that errand to run. And while I'm at the car, if I can just remember to put the date that I had the AC fixed into the owner's manual to like keep a log of the maintenance. I've been failing to do that every time I get in my car. Anyway, Savvy says, thanks for running sprints. You're welcome. Becca says, thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. So before we go, though, I have to end the picture poll. And in terms of preferred outside reading spot, at the beach or under a shady tree, under a shady tree wins. I wonder if I run this same poll in the wintertime, if we would have the same result. I wonder if it would not be reversed. Like people in the wintertime going, I love a beach vacation. Anyway, so Wednesday's poll is again under the covers or out in the open. We're doing a lot of sort of like reading locations at the moment. So Wednesdays, and then, oh, I need to fix these because I need to figure out, nope. I need to double check because something about this pair of illustrated photos I have somehow wrong on the thumbnails. So I've got to fix that. Write a note to myself. Fix thumbnails. Okay, reminder written. Thank you again for joining me. Don't forget to save your work, and I will see y'all soon. All right, bye.